Hey, top of the morning to you. It is Thursday morning, June 22nd, 2023. My name is Mike, and this is Morning Coffee with TALTOA. How you doing on this Thursday? How's your week going? Pretty good? Hope so. Today we're going to be talking about fuel surcharges. If you caught the podcast yesterday, the FBTV Podcast, kind of teased you about what today was going to be about, so maybe you know what to expect. Hey, before we get into that, got some business to take care of. First of all, you can get the Freight Broker Training Manual from TALTOA. It's on our website. It's on the FBTV website as well. Go to TALTOA.com, TALTOA.com. You'll see it right there where you can order it. You can get it digital or paperback. Well, we say paperback. Actually, this is what it is right here. Right there, except it's not going to have that gray bar on it. That's the author. What is it, demo version? Show us what it looked like. Anyway, get it. It's going to be available. It's available on Amazon. Check it out. What else are we going to be talking about today? Morning Coffee with TALTOA. If you're not familiar with it, every Monday through Friday, most Monday through Fridays, Friday morning, 6 a.m. Find us on YouTube or your favorite podcasting app. Our YouTube channel, if you're listening to us on your podcast app, is youtube.com/Freight Broker TV. Now, if you want to listen to us on your favorite podcasting app, the FBTV Podcast, that's where I'm going. I got my notes backwards. Anyway, we got a weekly podcast. It just posted yesterday morning, so you can find that on your favorite podcast app too. That is FBTV Podcast, Freight Broker TV Podcast. Do a search for that and you'll find it. Let's see. We got the another piece of business to take care of. If you didn't know, I am the lead consultant with TALTOA, training and consulting transportation professionals. We've been training and consulting those for over 20 years. Be it a freight broker agent, check out our website, TALTOA.com. We got packages for whatever the experience level, 0 experience to you've got a freight brokerage and you need help. All right, bottom line. 0 experience, you go through our training. Yeah, you can enter our mentorship program if you have selected to attend one of our full training and consulting packages. Once you finish your essential training, you can begin working as a freight broker agent through us under our licensed brokerage. It's going to allow you to get out there and start building your customer base, start getting experience, and it's paid. Yeah, you're not doing this for free. We're going to pay you just like we would any other agent anywhere else, 60% commission on any load moved. But let me forewarn you, you've got to build that customer base. No customer base, no customers, no loads, you can't make money. You got to be focused on building that customer base. Ask anyone that started out as a freight broker agent, and they'll tell you that first contract was tough because they all want you to have experience in a book of business. Well, you can take the training, but if you don't have a book of business or experience, how do you get a contract? Doors are going to be shut. Nah, sorry. Get some experience, get a book of business, come back and see us. That's what the mentorship program allows you to do. Gain the experience. Build that book of business. See what I mean? Anyway, that's that. Hey, from the Did You Know department, and I usually don't get into this stuff during the morning coffees with TALTOAs, but saw this, and I thought, yeah, gotta. Morning coffee. 46% of us have drank coffee to stay awake while driving. Yeah, coffee, Red Bull, whatever it was. Yeah, that Red Bull scared me. Not that, I don't know if there's anything wrong with it, but man, when I was driving, I used to pop those Red Bulls. Whew, man. And I just knew it couldn't be healthy. They got the little bottles with energy and the ginseng and all that. But that always scared me. First individually wrapped candy was Tootsie Roll. And here's a little bit of health advice for you. Small doses of chocolate every day could decrease your risk of having a heart attack or stroke by nearly 40%. Small doses of chocolate. I always heard dark chocolate. Not just any chocolate, dark chocolate. This one will make you kind of scratch your head, but I kind of get it maybe. On average, 1,700 Americans a year go to the ER after injuring an eye with a toothbrush. I can almost see it. I almost get it. You know, you're brushing your teeth, you got a scratch, and you see what I mean? Anyway, is what it is. All right, let's get to what we're talking about today. We're going to be talking about fuel surcharge. A fuel surcharge, brokers, you never have to worry about it. And here's why. Because you're dealing with the customer. You're not going in there and doing any type of a contract at all except the carrier load confirmation with a trucking company. The customer is generally telling you, you're not sitting down with that customer and going line per line per line negotiation. The customer's telling you what loads they have. They're telling you what they're paying. Your job is to go out and find a truck to move that load. Now, a trucking company is a vendor. We're not their customer. We're not going to sit down with the trucking company and hash out a fuel surcharge. Okay? So whenever you're selling a load to a trucking company, let's say the customer told you they're paying you $2,500 and you're paying the truck, I don't know, $2,200. All right, the customer's going to tell you, they're going to give you that as a total. That's the total number. If you ask the customer, hey, what's the fuel surcharge on this load? They're going to tell you it's included, and that's how you present that to the trucking company. Yeah, we're paying $2,200 on this load. What's fuel surcharge? It's included because we're not separating it. We do not separate. Very rare. Matter of fact, you go out there and get a contract with any brokerage anywhere, and they're just going to shake their head. No, you know, we're not a customer to the trucking company. They are a vendor. We're providing a service. See what I mean? We're a vendor to the broker. We're the intermediary. Now, how do these fuel surcharges? If you're a trucking company, you might be interested in this. And even if you're a broker, understand you're not going to be doing fuel surcharges, but it's a good idea to get a feel for how they work. Okay, this is right out of our freight broker training manual I was showing you earlier. This is just a sample of a fuel surcharge rate calculation sheet. All right, so down here, these are the prices per gallon of fuel. All right, then to the right of that, you see the percentage of the markup. This is the fuel surcharge. So up here at the top, the example, it says average price of gallon of fuel or diesel, $3.59 a gallon. All right, so we come down through here and we find $3.59. There's $3.59 right there. So $3.59 a gallon falls between $3.55, $3.59.9. We come over here, we see the fuel surcharge is 24%. So that will be our fuel surcharge. So the line haul, the base transportation rate for that load from point A to point B, just transportation only, the line haul rate is going to be $1,000. What we are going to do is add 24%, the fuel surcharge, to that. So 24% of $1,000 is $240. Make sense? So we add that $240 to the $1,000. The total rate to the customer is going to be $1,240. That's basically how a fuel surcharge works. Now, with that said, trucking companies, they are going in and they are negotiating these rates on a customer by customer basis. They're going in, they're negotiating the line haul, they're negotiating the accessorial, their detention times, the extra stop pays, and the fuel surcharge. And this is all going to be contracted. Once they have reached an agreement, there will be a contract put together. The trucking company and the customer will sign it. Trucking company is working with that customer direct, and everything's added in. This is why we always say, and we always tell all the trucking companies, you need to have your own customers. If you have your own customers, you've got safeguards built into your contract. Okay? These safeguards are going to still allow you to make that line haul, but if there are fluctuations with fuel prices or anything else that comes along, you've got it contracted, so you're going to be making 100% of the rate. And your profit should pretty much stay the same because you got the fuel surcharge built in. Now, brokers, when you're working with the broker, you're working with the spot rate. You know, the spot rate is what the average price a broker is paying a truck to move a load from point A to point B. Now, if you're a trucking company, you may be wondering, well, how do I get rates to provide to a customer? Where do I start at? Well, a spot rate tool a broker uses, there are other tools available, such as a contract rate tool. We've talked about those in the past. Contract rate tool will provide you contracted rates between a customer and a trucking company. You can use that as a foundation to build your line haul rates on if you're in a negotiation. Anyway, this is why we always recommend to a trucking company, if you've been using a broker for 100% of your loads, you've got to get your own trucks. If you're not sure how to do that, check out TALTOA, TALTOA.com. We have packages available that will train you how to get your own freight. Not only that, you can add an additional stream of revenue to your operation because now you can start brokering freight. Okay? Basically, you've got a customer, you pick that customer up through the broker, your broker operation, and you want that customer to be close to your base of operation, okay, for the type of equipment you have. In other words, their commodity goes on your type of equipment. So when you have trucks available and your customer has a load you want, you can commit to that load. You're making 100% of that rate. There is no broker involved. You're making 100% of that money, all right? So when you get to your destination, what you're going to do is try to get a load coming back. That's when you're using a broker. That's what a broker is really for, to assist you with relocating your equipment to where that equipment needs to be. More times than not, a backhaul. All right. Okay, hope that helped you out. If you have any more questions, check out TALTOA. Feel free to call me, 479-668-0838. And we will talk to you in the morning on Morning Coffee with TALTOA. Have a great Thursday.